each other on Earth that she was just scolded by their mother forever. And he thinks it might hurt her that Mary's just afraid that they won't be able to stay together forever. But Cheyenne assures her that they will. He promises that he will do whatever it takes, and this makes Mary emotional. Just then, they are shocked to be able to mother it quickly correct, saying she wanted to marry Cheyenne. Mary's just afraid that they won't be able to stay together forever, but Cheyenne assures her that they will. Just then, and realizes that
that's
the
what they worried about writing though? They worried about scripting that into the story? Bro.
Hi, I'm Charles with Handicap.
Right,
the story begins as some little kid named Mary welcomes her parents back home. Her parents wonder if the little nerd was lonely being home all alone, but Mary says that she wasn't because someone named Rose was with her. The parents show Mary the child that they will love more from now on, and Mary couldn't be happier to have a sibling. The kid is her little brother, and his name is Cheyenne. The little mouth breather eventually wakes up to greet his sister, but he's disgusted when Mary gives him a peck on the cheek. A few years later, Mary celebrates her victory after beating her out-of-shape brother. Cheyenne would rather be playing Call of Duty right now, and his sister is too fast for him anyway. Mary's delighted when she hears their father returning home, but Cheyenne can't believe how much energy she has. Their father, Gawain, pretends to like how energetic she is, and Mary tells him what everyone says about her. They say that she's as bright as the sun, just like the color of her hair. Just then, Gawain is proud to see that his favorite child is looking dependable, but Cheyenne says that Mary is more dependable. Mary basks in the glory, but she knows the truth. Cheyenne is the better child because he's always helping their mother, and he doesn't even wet the bed anymore like she does.
What?
Also, sometimes Cheyenne will get a worried look on his face.
I'm not gonna lie. These storytellers be running on ideas, bro, and it be showing like it's a reason you never heard of this anime, bro.
It's like a grown-up. Mary acts like it doesn't bother her, and she finds relief in knowing Cheyenne's secret. When no one is watching him,
you just have to
Cheyenne lets him play pretend and act like he's a powerful adventurer. Cheyenne is then left to stare at his sister as she laughs like a psychopath. One night, Cheyenne decides to ask his father if monsters exist. Gawain doesn't hold back and simply says that monsters do exist, which is exactly why he and his sister can never leave the property. Monsters are quick to attack people, so Gawain tells his clueless kids to never approach them. He instructs them to run away immediately if they ever see one, so they can seek the help of an adult. On a brighter note, Gawain confirms that things like fairies exist as well. He isn't sure about spirits, but he has seen fairies himself. They are extremely rare, so the kids will likely never see one, but Gawain has heard of traders that specialize in procuring them. Cheyenne has finally built up the courage, so he just comes right out and asks his father if something called magic exists. Cheyenne seems crazy for saying this strange word, and he says that magic
built up the courage
can make all sorts of things, like fire, water, and wind. Gawain then destroys all his hopes and dreams as he reveals that magic does not exist. He hasn't even heard the word magic before. Gawain admits that there are things he doesn't know, but he's well educated, and he is sure that nothing called magic.
So how does the boy like, what is there's a loophole, my nigga. How does this nigga know how does he even what?
To the general public. Gawain is suspicious, so he wonders where his son heard about fairies, spirits, and this thing called magic. Mary can tell that her brother isn't looking so good, but the kid says he's fine. This wasn't completely true, however, as Cheyenne never said the word magic ever again. 3 years later, Mary
I'm getting tired of
finishes
these.
up training,
I'm getting tired of this shit.
Niggas
need to put more
so
effort
hard.
into this. I don't
Her answer is simple. She is the eldest sibling, so she trains just in case something happens. If monsters show up, or if bad guys come, she wants to be able to fight. Cheyenne is a serious book nerd, so it's Mary's duty as the older sister to protect him. If she doesn't get stronger, then she won't be able to help Cheyenne run for his life when they're in trouble. Cheyenne can't believe she's doing all this for him, but she doesn't mind because she's a good fighter anyway. Mary acknowledges that she's lacking a great deal in the brains department, but says that she's pretty good when it comes to physical stuff. Cheyenne still can't believe it, but Mary tells him not to worry about a thing. A while later, Mary trains by a lake, and Rose wonders how she doesn't get bored of training so much. Mary tells her annoying friend to pipe down and just come spar with her. Unfortunately, Rose is exhausted for that because he is searching for an answer that day, but she is certain that he studies so much because he is searching for an answer. Just then, the two girls are shocked as they see a strange glow. A while later, Mary tells Cheyenne to follow her to the lake. Cheyenne reminds her that they aren't supposed to go too far, but Mary tells them that they aren't going far and there are no monsters here. Mary knows that their mother will get mad, but they couldn't see it. Cheyenne wonders if adults are the only ones who can't see it, but Mary explains that some of the other kids couldn't either. Some people also see it differently. For some, the lights blink in and out. It's a real mystery, but Mary thinks it has something to do with magic. Cheyenne is shocked that she remembered the word, but Mary says that she remembers everything when it comes to her little brother. Mary's little speech is interrupted by the overly sensitive Cheyenne, and he thanks her for showing him this.
Bro,
Mary's glad to hear
this story, bro. What is the point of this? Like, okay. You have to understand. Like, how could you not get bored writing this story, bro? Is this AI generated animes? Are they just being lazy with this? Cause like, nigga, come on, bro.
They did it to enjoy more of the scene. The next day, their parents are shocked by how fast they scarfed down their meal. They did it so they could rush back to the lake, but Cheyenne's lack of any type of athletic ability is apparent once again as he struggles to breathe after the run. Cheyenne, being the true little dweeb he is, wants to investigate the lake. First of all, he wants to know where the balls of light are coming from. Mary obviously points out that they are coming from the water, but Cheyenne wonders if something is living in there. Mary agrees to do what her much smarter brother says, so Cheyenne explains that they will fill 3 buckets with the lake water. Then they will put sand and rocks in one, water plants in another, and fish in the last one. The empty-brained Mary
doing mini games? Like, bro, get to the action, bro. I'm not
sure. Brother introduce himself. Rose dramatically introduces herself back,
like, oh my God,
but Mary says that her friend isn't a noble like she tries to make it seem. The three then start talking about the orbs of light, but the useless Rose doesn't know anything more about them. Rose and Cheyenne get along right off the bat, but this seems to annoy Mary. A while later, the siblings are disappointed to see that while the orbs have appeared by the lake, their buckets of water are not producing anything. This makes it clear that they must be coming from some other living thing in the lake, but collecting all of them for testing would be too difficult. Cheyenne has never been more determined in his life, so he comes up with another idea. Moments later, Mary's worried about her little brother as he just goes right into the lake that has strange floating orbs coming out of it. Mary's not one to let her brother throw his life away on his own, so she goes in with him. Cheyenne touches one of the orbs and finds that it's pretty warm, and it doesn't hurt at all. He then takes a peek inside the water, but it's far too murky to see anything. He did, however, manage to learn something. He is now 100% sure that the orbs are coming from a living creature that moves around under the water. After the family so up, and are shocked when the orbs are deep underwater. They put the female in the bucket with the other fish and are shocked when the orbs of light start coming out. This makes Cheyenne realize that the orbs are actually courting behavior. Rose explains that means the trout want to marry each other, that she was just scolded by their mother forever. And he thinks it might hurt her that Mary's just afraid that they won't be able to stay together forever, but Cheyenne assures her that they will. He promises that he will do whatever it takes, and this makes Mary emotional. Just then, they are shocked to be able to mother kid quickly correct her saying she wanted to marry Cheyenne. Mary's just afraid that they won't be able to stay together forever, but Cheyenne assures her that they will. Just then, and realizes that
that's
the
what they worried about writing, though? They worried about scripting that into the story? Bro.
But Cheyenne with the and declares it's called magic. It's not means, but must have imprinted inside of him energy, and they are shocked as Cheyenne begins to glow. He thinks it might have been magical energy and realizes that the orbs from the lake must have imprinted inside of him. Mary's embarrassed as she wonders what this means, but our boy Cheyenne knows what's most important, and that's magic. It's not supposed to exist in this world, but that's only because the techniques called magic haven't been invented yet. Cheyenne shakes with excitement and declares that this is where
Wait,
his
is this
story
reincarnation,
begins.
bro?
In a shocking turn of events, we learn that Cheyenne was actually reincarnated into this world.
Okay, bro. Okay. Get this shit off my screen, my nigga.
Smoke it till I hit the reset button. Yeah, he cool, but he can't hang with us. I'm too cool, I don't let niggas take nothing.